What up, everybody? It's your boy Rich A, and today I got quite the doozy of a video for you. We are going to be doing a Pillar Chase 2 monster tier list ranking. I understand that there's an update coming out soon that is going to heavily change the game, heavily change everybody, give everybody new reworks, new buffs. But I just wanted to make a definitive tier list before that update comes out. And I want you to understand that this tier list is purely my opinion, but that still means that it is, in fact, 100% factual information. And if you disagree, I just think you're wrong, but feel free to leave a comment expressing your opinions. Honestly, the only thing I want to see on today's video is hate comments. I want you guys to explain why I'm wrong and you're right, which won't be true, but I want you guys to do it because I will spend my whole day arguing with all of you. Now, on to the video. We're going to start with the first character. That's going to be Vapor. This shit should be obvious to everybody. He fucking sucks. I don't know why everybody tries to tell me that he's like really good. I've grinded this guy high gold. He has no chase. I know, but Richard, he's supposed to be an ambush character. Yeah, but he sucks. He sucks at ambush. He's extremely loud. And anybody that has their volume over 10 is going to hear this dude coming, and they're going to move. You will never lose an LMS against a Vapor unless you play really stupid. Like, I promise you. Like, he's just a noob stomper. Like, if you're bad at the game, you're going to think he's really good, but he's really not. Alright, next on the list is Rosemary. She's kind of fucking insane right now. I hate Rosemary. I hate characters that drain your stamina. Basically, if Rosemary touches you, you're dead. But she does have some counterplay. If you get more distance on her before she comes, she is kind of loud. She is kind of easy to see on certain maps. The thing is, though, she is kind of map dependent. She's really bad on close maps like Fazbear's and the Ward. She just loses too much stamina. But besides that, yeah, she wins chases like extremely easily. So it's kind of hard for anybody to counteract that. And then we got my boy Baldy. This one's another doozy, I would say. People like to say, especially my friend, thinks that Baldy is a secret S tier character. I promise you that if you play Baldy, you're not going to be doing shit for the first 3 minutes of the round. But then that last minute happens, and that's when you really start to pop off. You get your max speed. But I want you to say you're in an actual lobby with actually good survivors. Nobody's just going to let you ambush them. Nobody's going to let you get close in the first couple of minutes. Nobody's going to walk into a notebook. So you really got to work for your wins as Baldy. And honestly, I kind of hope they rework My World for him because he's fucking abysmal on that map. My boy Al Oni. He's not really in the game, so I don't know if I should rate him. Because he's probably going to get changed when he comes back. But I would probably honestly put him in B tier. Because he's not bad. He's not good. He is really good at ambush. It's just the thing is, it's kind of hard for him to secure kills. Because if he gets 2 hits, you're dead. But if you're able to like run, he just can't catch up no matter what he does as long as you play correctly and you manage your stamina correctly. But besides, he's not a bad monster. You could win chases against really good players. He only has I would say maybe 2 bad maps, being Forest and Mainland. But that's really just because it's easier to see someone shape-shifting running at you. Alright, next up, Fogborn. This one is another character. I've been seeing actually a lot of YouTube videos where people are trying to say that he's secretly overpowered. But honestly, I just don't think that, because I've had so many times where I'll be chasing people, I teleport right on top of them, I either bone break them in one sprint, or I barely get one hit off, or in most cases I don't. He's also kind of weirdly buggy to play. I know that's not really a complaint, but sometimes I'll be trying to kill people in my foggy stare, and then Fogborn will just stop randomly. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that issue or that's just me. but it just feels weird to play. But besides it, he's still pretty good. He's kind of bad on close maps though. Same with Rosemary. But honestly, if you play well with Fogborn, you could easily dominate a match. So, EXE, I saw someone's video over earlier saying that this guy was fucking better than PCX. I'm sorry to say this, but you're fucking stupid. EXE is the most map-dependent monster in the game. So if you don't get the correct map for EXE, you're gonna have a shit time playing as him. Honestly, my recommendation if you play EXE is to camp objectives. And I'll talk about another character that you should do that with. I'm being 100% deadass. You should be placing your traps on high traffic areas and just camp in that area. Because EXE has no chase. His whole thing is a zoning, and that's what people don't realize. He's not an ambush character, he's not a chase character, he's a zoning character. So you want to lock down an area, and then you could, as long as it plays into your favor, you can easily dominate a match. Alright, and this one is another hot take that I feel like someone's going to tell me that I'm stupid, but they're completely wrong. It's Samsonite. I think he's fucking dog shit. And I'll tell you right now, his whole thing is RNG. Yeah, sure, you might get a bunch of easy kills at the start of the game, but a good player is just going to know not to sit by a door when they're doing an objective. And if you've played at Samsonite, I want you to tell me, I bet you could count on hand how many last man standings you've won, because this character is horrible at securing kills on just one person, because he's just completely RNG, he has no chase, he's an ambush character, but again, he's got the same problem as Vapor, where he's extremely loud, extremely easy to tell him if he's coming, and it's just, I don't know. Springtrap, I hate this character. But A tier. I want to put you onto something real quick. You want to know how you can win most of your games with Springtrap? Just fucking throw your axe and just stay in axeless form all game. I promise you, you're faster. Yeah, you do less damage, but your axeless form is just 1,000 times better than your axe form. So he has no bad maps. His only issue is that it just takes him forever to kill someone, because Springtrap's a targeter character. He has to kind of chase the same person for like 2 minutes to kill them. But, you know, doesn't mean he's a bad monster, and now with all his recent buffs, or kind of recent, I would say it's easier for them to do this. And of course, my glorious king, the GOAT himself, MX, S tier. I don't know, this shouldn't be really a surprise to anybody. MX fucking dominates chases. He doesn't even have like a bad map. You could probably make the argument, oh, Fazbear's is a bad map, Dungeon's a bad map, the Ward's a bad map. But like all it does is just kind of restrict his charging demise, but not even by that much. Because if you run it like a diagonal angle, you can go through most of the hallways. But like his power hop, very easy for him to chase, or keep chase, sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, he's a really good character, and if you think otherwise, you're just wrong. Yeah, but he's the GOAT. Next person. Forest King. S tier. Okay,
Richard, Forest King's actually really high skill. It takes a lot of IQ to play Forest King.
Okay, here's how you win as Forest King. You press 2, and then you press 1. Congrats, you just won chase. You just gotta go from another direction your facade's coming. Wow, that's some really hard gameplay. She has no bad maps. You just need an aim. But honestly, you don't even really need glitching blitz half the time. You just zone someone off, and you win chases 90% of the time. And my boy, Nilo Tikikis. Shit. I actually don't know where to put him. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm gonna put him B tier. And the reason being is that, because I know there's actually a lot of people think that Nilo is like super good, and I won't discredit you for that. He can be good, but the thing is, he has no aura reading. So if you want to win against a Nilo, you can just honestly be a pussy, hide in a corner all game, and he can't fucking get you. His miss kind of sucks ass for zoning, because it just goes away really fast. But his main problem is his chasing. Like, yeah, if you keep just constantly chasing the same person, you will eventually kill them as Nilo. But it just takes you so long. And you just really can't apply pressure just chasing one person, which is why Springtrap isn't an S tier character and Nilo kind of thing. But honestly, you can probably make an argument for Nilo being A tier or B tier, but he's kind of map dependent, but he's only map dependent because he has no aura reading. If he had aura reading, he would be way better, but he just doesn't. And then another hot take, people think that Whist is fucking broken. He's not. C tier. Blood has no chase. He's loud as fuck. If you're doing an objective, you need to be paying attention to your surroundings because there's no reason that a Whist should ever get close to you ever. Like, you could be honestly bad at the game as long as you know a Whist. Because, okay. Oh my god. Here's how I'll explain it. The way you beat a Whist is you need to start running when you hear him, not when you see him. Because if a Whist is able to get on top of you, it's kind of hard for you to break chase. It's hard for you to break free. But I've had times, though, that a Whist most of the time can only get 2 hits off of you, and you're able to just hold W and get out of the chase. As long as you don't run into a straight line and get gobble bombed, you're okay. But, like, he just has a hard time securing kills and keeping in chase. And I've had Whist is like the only character that people will argue with me constantly about that and saying he's really good, and I promise you he's not. He's map dependent. He's just not that good. And then my other S tier character, Vita Mimic. And I know another hot take. People think Vita Mimic's dog shit for some reason. But then I ask you, okay, how do you counter a Vita Mimic? And then someone's like, just use a flashlight. What the fuck is a flashlight gonna do? Oh, I see him coming to kill me. I guess I'll run. Oh wait, Vita Mimic's faster than you when he's in his invisibility mode. And also, if it's an endgame Vita Mimic, you get 2-tapped. So that's a free hit. And if it's a bleed hit, that's most of the time your broken bone. And then you can't do shit. This guy has no bad maps. He has a lot of pay-to-win skins. You know, fucking all these pussies. He's an Elder Mimic when he's got a bunch of fire-ass skins and nobody uses them. But, like, you know, where's the argument where you guys think that you could, like, because the thing is, Vita Mimic's not a chase character, he's an ambush character. So if you're chasing the same fucking person, you're going to lose chase. You're going to lose. He's an ambush character. So all you really need to do, chase someone for a little bit, get a couple hits off, leave him alone, and then go ambush someone else. Next character, Fuwadi. Oh, I love Fuwadi. He's A tier. Honestly, you can probably even make your debate that he's S tier. I just think he fucking sucks on pillars. Just because you can't really use his charge, because it's not like MX where you could kind of turn a little bit, or you could kind of bounce off the wall. Like, you just can't do that with Fuwadi. And also, this is going to be weird, but you actually need skill to play Fuwadi. Oh, my boy's playing Marvel Rivals. Anyways, a good Fuwadi can easily win chase. It's really hard to lose a Fuwadi if he's on you. Fuwadi's not a targeter character, so you could actually win chase against a Fuwadi as long as you play well. But it's really hard to do that against a Fuwadi. But since his recent nerf, or not really recent nerf, but now where it takes 4 hits, it takes him a little bit longer. But I still think Fuwadi's really good. Inkfell. B tier. And before you all crucify me in the comments, trying to tell me this guy is actually really good, he's really not. You want to know why Inkfell's good? It's because you're greedy. You want to get that prio. You want to get that objective. So you go in the portal, you take the fucking explosion damage, you get slowed, then the Inkfell kills you, and you're like, wow, oh my god, this guy's overpowered. He's not. He is the most map-dependent monster in the game. If he gets a bad map, he really can't do shit. Like, at all. But if you're wondering how to beat an Inkfell, just don't put yourself in a corner where he could zone you off. Which obviously easier said than done on certain maps. But you need to put yourself in an area where he can't take advantage of the portals. He can't take advantage of the teleport. Don't run in a straight line so he can't dive you. Just don't get greedy, you know? Like, I get it, you want more points, you want to play killer. But if it's an Inkfell, I promise you it's better off just not doing your objective sometimes and just getting points for living. Because again, he's another character like Nilo. He has no order reading. So you can just hide in a fucking corner the whole game and win. And there's not much he can do about it unless he just happens to guess what corner you're in. Alright, another one. Mr. PCX, the most loved and adored character in the game. Everybody loves going against PCX. Am I right, guys? A tier. And that's the only reason being that is that he's really bad on Fazbear's and the Ward. Otherwise, he's pretty really good. But this is going to be hard to hear for you guys, but PCX is a high skill character. You need to not play stupid. And that's how you win your games as PCX. And again, like that guy tried saying earlier that EXE is better than PCX. No. Not at all. Anybody that plays PCX and EXE will know that that's just not fucking true at all. But, you know, that's about it. Jeffrey. Jeffrey is a monster that I consider him and EXE being probably the most two balanced characters in the game right now. There's a lot of counterplay with Jeff. You gotta be smart when you play Jeff. You know, it's not actually that hard. Like, people have a lot of issues against Jeff and Chase. But my thing is that you just need distance on him. Like, yeah, his hitbox can feel like a car the size of a football field. But as long as you have distance on him, he really can't do much to you. And as long as you just pay attention to your surroundings, you can't get ambushed. And it's really hard for him to kill you. But again, Jeff the Killer is a killer that you kind of have to play smart with to win your games. But he's fun to play. He's fun to play against. I never have issues against him. Valum. I'm just going to say something real quick. Thank fucking God nobody plays this fucking bird, dude. This guy is a fucking pain in the ass to play against, dude. He's got the same issue as PCX and Rosemary. They suck ass on Fazbear's and the Ward because he just has no stamina. But besides that, this dude is an insane targeter. He's the same thing as Rosemary. If he wants to kill you in Chase, he's going to kill you in Chase. It just takes him a little bit more skill to do it. But I promise you, you're not winning Chase against a good Valum. And then my boy, finally, the Stricken. He's my most recent diamond, by the way. I just want to mention that. I don't know where to put him because here's the thing. The way you play Stricken is just map by map basis. Like, if you get forced, you just want to stick tank mode. And you just want to throw boulders at people. But then you get something like Fazbear's, you don't ever want to go tank. You just want to spam custards. And you kind of want to... You have to play differently. Basically, close-in maps, you want to only spam custards, get T-pose. And if it's open maps like My World and Forest, you want to stay tank mode. So honestly, that's probably going to put him in, I want to say, top of B tier. This isn't really fucking that organized, by the way. Just, I probably should do that, honestly. But I think Stricken is good, but he's restricted by the maps he gets. So if he doesn't really have bad maps, I would say. But it's just, you're kind of stuck to play a certain way, you know? Like, if you don't play this way, you kind of lose. And that's the only thing that kind of sucks. But I'm going to get right back. I'm going to organize this for you guys. And then that will be the end of the video. So we're going to put this guy here. Okay, cool. This is what it looks like now. I kind of reorganized it. So left is the best in the tier, and then right is the worst in the tier. So, and I'll tell you this right now. This video is just kind of a joke. You know, once the update comes out, this tier list is probably going to be fucking pointless. But I just wanted to make it, you know. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments what you think. If you're hyped for the next Pillar Chase 2 update. You know, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. But otherwise, you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. One more thing before I let you go is I opened my VODs channel. So if you guys want to see any of my live streams full unedited, please take a look at this channel. You know, see if you missed anything. Also, on the same note, I am streaming. I'm gonna eventually probably get a schedule so I can stream a lot more. I really want to play with you guys. I really want to start getting some tournaments set up with some cash prizes. So if you want to come and support that, just come hit me up. Anyways, have a good day.